Ooni of Ife speaks on Queen Naomi's divorce. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or depending on the time we're reaching you guys. Welcome back to our channel. Yesterday the news broke out that the wife to the Ooni of Ife, Queen Naomi, um, revealed yesterday that it's over. She's moving on, and that is her decision. She's made her decision. She's moving on. A lot of reactions, even those that have been offering advice to her, that be patient, marriage is not a bed of roses, and all of that here and there, everything she said. Finally, Ooni of Ife is speaking. The Ooni himself is speaking himself about the whole incident. We'll bring all of the details in a moment, guys, but before we do, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, click on the like button, and if it's your first time, you're very, very welcome. Please hit on the subscribe button. God bless you. Now to the news. The palace has slammed Olori Silekunola Naiomi's Instagram post in which she declared her divorce from the Ooni of Ife, Ooni Enita Ogunwusi, claiming it is not true. The Ooni's Director of Media and Public Affairs, Moses Olafere, was quoted by Vanguard as saying, "This is not the first time such rumors have been peddled. There was a time it was reported that she left the palace and the next thing she gave birth. So the story is not true and it should not be taken seriously." Earlier on Thursday, the Queen took to her Instagram handle to make the declaration, "I shall no longer be referred to as the wife of the Ooni of Ife or as Queen of Ile-Ife," as she described herself as the Queen of the people and mother of her son. Naomi went on to accuse the monarch of hypocrisy, claiming that Ooni's public image differs from his genuine character. Her post reads, "I bless the Lord Almighty for his faithfulness in the last 3 years of my marriage. In life's journey, it's not how far, still how well. Indeed, though Satan should buffet, if trials should come, I have this blessed assurance controlling all situations and saying to me, it is well with my soul. Certainly it is well. I made my journey into the ancient throne of Ife with faith in my heart and love for the keeper of it. Few impressions I would love to correct. If anyone knows otherwise, they are free to come up with facts. Let it be known that this decision to move on did not come because His Majesty is married to another queen, as many would love to assume. Throughout our life as a couple, I was the only married wife to him. There were side attractions, but it was never an issue. I never approached him with any revelation of any sort, as many believed he contacted me first and made his proposal known several months later. The marriage was not an arranged one, as many have misconstrued. I never knew the prophetess said to have introduced me to him. Instead, he introduced her to me after I agreed to marry him. I was only being polite out of respect for him. I've never been pregnant all my life before Tandeni Kawu. My son is my first ever pregnancy with medical reports to back it up. The girl who is said to be my daughter is my niece. I did my best to endure and make it work. Many times I smiled through the struggle, but I have finally realized I had just one assignment, my son, and when God is done, he is done. He chose Saul to be king, and when he was done, he told the prophet Samuel, I have moved on. Religion was never an issue between us. Please refer to my interview on News Central TV. Instead, His Majesty has a picture he would love the world to see and perceive him as, and another one which is his true self. Today I announce the beginning of a new dawn and the close of a chapter. Today, I'm a mother to God's unique gift. I'm no longer a slave to my thoughts of perfection. I, at this moment, announce that I shall no longer be referred to as wife to the Ooni of Ife or as Queen of Ile-Ife, but as the Queen of the people and mother of my adorable prince. He is God's way of saying, I know about it all. In situations like this, there will be aggrieved persons. I, at this moment, appeal to all parties involved to allow the peace of God with the consciousness that there is a lovely little boy between us. I thank all of my prayer partners and loved ones. I remain committed to all of my projects, charity works, and ministry. In this new season, I shall be focusing on God only, she added. That was the statement from Queen Naomi. But surprisingly now, the palace is debunking all of that. That is not true. This is really interesting because that actually came from a verified Instagram page. The palace is saying that this is not the first time a thing of this has happened. That if we recall, it's happened before, and at that point, the next thing was that she gave birth. So how can they be saying someone is moving on, he's no longer married, and he's having a child? So are they trying? Is the palace trying to tell us that probably the next thing we're going to hear is that she's giving birth to another child? But if we listen closely to her statement, that statement was not beating here and there. The statement was straight. Her statement didn't sound like one that was confused. She knows what she wants, and that is what she's going for. That's what she's pursuing. And she really didn't speak much about the Ooni. All she said is that the Ooni has a character, or he has a perception that he wants everyone to see him as, which is not his true self. That speaks volume anyway, but let's leave that one for another day. That is a lot. Most probably that's part of all of the issues she's been having. And it's just 3 years. Their marriage is just 3 years. But the surprising part now is that the palace is denying, they're debunking it, that it's not true. I believe Naomi will respond to this, because if she has come out openly that she doesn't want to be referred to as the wife of the Ooni of Ife, or as the queen of Ile-Ife anymore, we know that it's a serious thing, because she will not just wake up to say she doesn't want that title anymore. And all of the glamour that goes with it. If she's turning all of that down, is something very, very serious. Nigerians are praying for her, wishing her well. Some are congratulating her. Someone says, "Congratulations for leaving the lion's den. A true prophet of God is not fit for the position of traditional and customary queen, but she must re-examine it very well with the kind of rituals that took place during the wedding. I think you better go back to your husband's house, accept your fate, and settle your differences." Another one says that if she really sees herself as a prophetess, why did she enter into such marriage in the first place? Well, she's made the decision now. It's too, there's a saying that it's too late to cry when the head is off. She's already made the decision. So this is not the point to say, why did she enter into the marriage? She's already entered, 3 years gone by, and is the next phase we're talking about. Now, we just pray that God will help her and help her make the right decision. For the palace that has just released this statement that this is not true, that is another one to deal with. We'll see how all of this goes. Leave us your take. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.